gonna calm this crisis down. I hear the voice of my great-granddaughter saying, keep holding the ground. Senator Cory Bernardi, climate change is real. As citizens, we are alarmed by the prospect of global warming, and note its consequences are already being felt. You publicly deny human-induced climate change and denounce the science which demonstrates its reality. We are shocked at your refusal to acknowledge climate change and your efforts to undermine national understanding of the issue. So you recognise the importance of climate science and the urgent challenge it points to. We remind you that science doesn't deal in opinion. It's a systematic and transparent testing of ideas based on reliable, objective data. Not liking scientific conclusions doesn't permit denying their reality. Scientific conclusions may conflict with economic or social ideals, but denial doesn't alter real-world challenges. Ignoring the urgent consensus among climate scientists has profound consequences for billions of human lives and the biosphere which supports them. The biosphere may not recover for millennia, and human civilizations may not survive. Science is the most dependable foundation for humanity's response to climate change. Science can assist humanity change and adapt. World-changing challenges require scientific advice more than ever. Active distrust of the integrity of scientists descends to irrationality and prejudice and undermines democracy. Community leaders have a moral responsibility to heed climate change science, as ignoring it brings untold harm to the natural systems vital for our survival. It is morally unacceptable to privilege climate-damaging industries over the well-being of current and future generations and a healthy biosphere. We call upon you, Cory Bernardi, as a representative of the people of South Australia in the Commonwealth Government, to acknowledge science demonstrates human-induced climate change is real and is already impacting human and ecological systems. Acknowledge consequences of unmitigated climate change are dire for the biosphere and humanity. Acknowledge governments, corporations and communities must urgently act to reduce greenhouse gas emissions. Acknowledge Australia's moral responsibility to lead emissions reduction activity as one of the largest greenhouse gas emitters. Supporting Australia's United Nations Paris 2015 commitments should be the minimum starting point. Support for efforts to understand and mitigate climate change through your public statements and actions in Parliament. Finally, we call upon you to publicly advocate control of industrial and economic activity which increases greenhouse emissions in Australia and overseas. Now, we are going to take this statement, Senator Bernardi, and we're going to nail it to the front door of your office so that when you arrive on Monday morning, it'll be clear for you to see. People gonna rise
like the water. We're gonna calm this crisis down. I hear the voice of my great-granddaughter saying, keep holding the ground. People gonna rise like the water. We're gonna calm this crisis down. I hear the voice of my great-granddaughter saying, keep holding the ground. People gonna rise like the water. We're gonna calm this crisis down. I hear the voice of my great-granddaughter saying, keep holding the ground. People gonna rise like the water. We're gonna calm this crisis. voice of my great granddaughter.